Hey, what's up everyone? I finally got this thing finished and I got a few rabbits in here. There's still a couple things I want to do with this, but for the most part it's done. I'll go ahead and show you this little girl. This is a breed called a silverfox, and there's a few breeders around this area that breeds these. They're a little more rare. They are a meat rabbit. Or they're actually a show rabbit / meat rabbit from what I've read and what the breeder said. But they get about 10 pounds. They are pound for pound arguably as good as a meat rabbit as a New Zealand white. So we'll see. There's no pedigree breeders that have New Zealand whites here, which I'm not familiar with rabbits, so I at least wanted to start with pedigree because I know the New Zealand whites were good meat rabbits, so I wanted to make sure I knew what I was getting. But I went with this silver fox, and it cost me 30 bucks actually, which is, I was figuring on paying about 10, but if it's pedigree rabbit, I've quickly learned you're going to pay $30 to $100 per rabbit. But she is a beautiful rabbit. Actually, I think it's the prettiest rabbit I've ever seen. I'm no expert, but she let me open the fence here so you get a better view. She is pretty. I don't know, when I looked at her, when I was at this lady's little rabbit, I guess you call it a kennel, I'm not really sure, but all her rabbits look quite a bit better than, you know, the typical rabbit you'd find in the, like, Tractor Supply or something like this guy here. You know, the quality difference, it seemed pretty high. I'm not an expert, but you could just tell, you know, be difference in seeing a old cheap China-made adjustable wrench and then looking at a Mac adjustable wrench or a Snap-on. I mean, you could just tell. But for all I know, it could be a bad meat rabbit. But from what I read on the internet, the silver fox is pretty good. I still got to put her a little water bottle. I just got an actual iron skillet as a pan, so she can't flip it over, and then just a glass Tupperware bowl for water. And these two are going to be Ava's rabbits, and one finally made it into the little makeshift rabbit hole thing I made there. These, I believe, are Holland Lops. I can't really tell. They were just given to me. So these are Ava's pet rabbits. These are going to be Daddy's rabbits. So that's what we got so far on this thing. It turned out pretty good. The thing I got to remember is latch these damn doors. Sometimes I think I walk off, I forget. So I was thinking about, I don't know, framing in some wood at the bays here and then just putting a full open door. I'm not sure yet, because I hate trying to work through these little tiny doors. I could just make a bigger wire door, but I don't know. I like big swing open doors. It just makes everything a lot nicer when you're trying to get nest boxes and, you know, get to your rabbit. Like, this thing's pretty deep, so if I stuck my hand in here, I can't reach her if I wanted to get her out of there. So if you follow us on Facebook, I had a bunch of pictures of this, like the steps I did, not really steps, but the end process. And I framed in this wood here, and then a few pieces down here, because this used to be a big nest particle board nest box that somebody had, but you can see it was pretty nasty, so I took that out. And then I just put some 2x2s, framed in some 2x2s. I put one roll of wire all the way across, and then I just put this board here to hold it up, along with a few staples. I was reading a book, I think it's Story's Guide to Raising Rabbits or something like that. It's a pretty good book. I'd highly recommend, if you haven't done rabbits before, if you're not an expert, to get that book. There's a lot of good information. And then maybe if you even have rabbits, it's good information, because there's a lot of stuff on the business side of rabbits. You know, if you wanted to raise maybe as a little side business or something. I forgot to say that she is bred. The lady that I bought her from, she has a silver fox buck that's probably about 2 pounds heavier than she is, and she went ahead and bred her to her buck, and this buck is like a show buck, and he's a beautiful rabbit, big beautiful rabbit. It's her pretty much stud of a buck. You can tell he's spoiled. He gets all the action from the ladies. But so around December 9th, I think, she's gonna be having some kits. If you guys have any suggestions on what I can do for doors, if you have any ideas other than just like larger wire doors, you guys are always full of good ideas. So if you got anything, put them in the comments below, and all suggestions are always read. We always read that stuff, man, because we're definitely not experts. Please subscribe to us. We make videos not every day, but maybe once a week or so, filling you in on how we're doing. So hit that subscribe button if you can, and then like the video, and we'll see you next time. Take care.
Hopefully he doesn't blow out his back. That'd be bad. One is none, I guess. Oh, I would stop.